Hello everyone, my name is Jessica and I usually do vlogs on this channel, but I thought, hey, I want to spice it up. So I thought today I would do a Q&A. So I asked you in my last vlog to ask me anything. I have all of the questions on my phone. Without further ado, let's get started. I'm really excited. The first question comes from Haid Mohammed. What does Devin do for a living? Oh, and how did the teachers react with your new hair color? Dev is featured in a lot of my videos here on this vlogging channel, and I always tell him he should start a YouTube channel, and he debates it all the time. He is also an EPIK teacher. And how did the teachers react to my new hair color? My teachers didn't really react. I showed up and they're like, oh, your hair changed. I like it. So they didn't really react too much to my hair, but my students, on the other hand, are a different story. My first class, I stood in my class, I was getting ready, and then my students started to trickle in, and their reactions were like, teacher, change it, blonde, oh, so pretty, you look like Elsa. My next question comes from Elalier26. So she asked a bunch of questions, but I'll answer just the first one. Other than language and communication barriers, what's the hardest part about making friends in Korea? It's not really specific to Korea. I think making friends as an adult is difficult because you're so comfortable with the friends that you grew up with in high school and in university and your childhood friends that you just you don't really make the connections that you've made in the past. Coming to Korea really got me out of this shell and got me out of this comfort zone. So I had to start again on the whole making new friends thing. It's all about finding people who you trust and finding people who you connect with. I find making friends is hard in general as an adult, but when you find 2 or 3 people who you really trust and who you love and who you would do anything for and you have so much fun together, then you found it. So yeah, that's my answer. Did I answer that question? I hope I did. The third question comes from Stephanie Rodriguez, and she asked, what do you wear to work? It is business casual, so you can wear dress pants and you can wear jeans, but make sure they don't have holes in them. I don't show my shoulders. You do not show your shoulders. You have to wear indoor shoes, so you leave a pair of slippers, little slip-on shower slippers inside the school, so you always change your shoes. So you don't have to worry about shoes. You can wear any shoes to school, but you have to switch out of them when you get inside, and you leave those shoes there. So it's kind of like indoor shoes that you leave at the school. As long as you're not looking sexy, I think you'll be okay. The next question comes from Maria Sophia Little, and she asks, when you are out and about in Busan, do people notice that you're a foreigner, and how does it feel? Would you ever marry a Korean native and potentially stay in Korea? I don't really get too many stares when I was brunette anyway. Now as a blonde, I think I get a little bit more stares, which is okay. I don't mind people staring at me because I stare at other foreigners when I see them, but mostly because I'm just like, do I know you? Are you a teacher? Could we get along? Could we be friends? I don't mind if people stare at me, it's totally fine. It's when they start talking to you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, or they touch you, or they follow you, that's when I start getting uncomfortable. And I find as a foreigner that happens, you know, often people want to talk to you, or people want to touch your hair, or they want to know where you're going. I've never felt in danger, but Koreans are just very curious people. And you don't be scared of that though, because they're not gonna hurt you. They're just curious about you. Sometimes it does feel uncomfortable, especially because I find that a lot of older middle-aged men talk to me, and I get really uncomfortable in general just because I don't know their intentions. I just get a weird feeling from it, so I never really engage in those conversations. I usually just kind of turn away or pretend I don't hear them, which I know it sounds really rude. As in staying in Korea, I don't know if it's like a long-term, lifelong commitment, but we'll have to see. The next question comes from Danny9121, and they say, I'll be staying in Busan for a year from February 2017. What's the first place I should go to? Oh, well, congratulations, you're coming to Busan. That's amazing. Busan is such an amazing city and you'll love it. The beaches are gorgeous, the hiking trails are great. So I did a whole video explaining things that you can do in Busan, or my favorite things to do in Busan. So I will link that in the down bar below. I would say the first thing you should do, maybe go to the beach, I love the Nampo Dalgashi area because Nampo has a lot of restaurants and really cool shops. And in Nampo, you can also go up the Busan Tower, which is also right there. And that's a really cool view to see during the daytime or at night to see all the lights. So yeah, Nampo. The next question comes from Life with Diana, and she says, what's the age range of your fellow peers in the EPIK program? There is a wide range. So when I came, I thought I would be the oldest. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna be the mother figure. People are probably gonna be like, 20, 21, like they're gonna be so young. I would say the range would be 21 to 31 is the average range of an EPIK teacher, I suppose. So there is a wide range, so if you do feel like you're older, like I am 26 and I thought I'd be the oldest one, but I'm definitely not. If you ever want to come teach in Korea and you think you're too old, you're definitely not. Even if you're over the age of 31, like you can still come here and have the best time, even just for a year, just to get away. I would highly recommend it. The next question comes from Runa Passport Stories, and she asks, this is probably a Get Up and Go Girl question, but what is your face cleansing routine? And if you don't know, Get Up and Go Girl is my fashion, beauty, female empowerment YouTube channel, so I'll link that in the down bar below to subscribe. But my face cleansing routine, I use the Nature Republic Forest Garden Chamomile Cleansing Oil, and I have like a love-hate relationship with this. I think it's great at removing makeup, your dirt, oil, hopes, dreams, everything. The consistency is really sticky, so I find that it's really hard to get off my face. I don't use this every day, but I use it maybe once or twice a week. Ritium Bamboo Charcoal Peeling Gel. I wouldn't repurchase because it's not like a fantastic product, but you know, it works, but like it doesn't work, you know? Then I do my eye cream, and this is the Innisfree Orchard Eye Cream. And then I use the Miniso Rosebud Oil. I think rose oil really helps with to soothe your skin and to just, make it balanced. And for the last step, I use the Face Shop Chia Seed Hydrating Emulsion. And this is very moisturizing. I don't rub because if you rub, you spread the products kind of like everywhere. So I just find patting the moisture into my skin helps. So that is my cleansing routine. The next question comes from Mac Beach, and they say, how do the schools in Korea feel about tattoos? When you apply to the EPIK program, they ask you about your piercings and your tattoos, and you have to write down every single one of them. But when you're working as an EPIK teacher, you have to hide all of your tattoos. And when you apply for the program, you have to tell them about your tattoos and your piercings. The next question is from Diane Vedetto. Diane Vedetto. It seems you spend a bit of time doing activities by yourself, which has really been inspiring for me. Watching your vlogs has really solidified my decision on EPIK and have really made me feel so much better about going out and seeing the world by myself. So if you watch my vlogs, you know that I do a lot of activities by myself. I go hiking by myself, I go shopping, I go to like random places, the beach, wherever. So to her question, how has Korea changed you? And Korea has changed me definitely for the better. I have become so much more independent and so much more comfortable being with myself that I wouldn't have never learned that if I would have just stayed in Canada living with my parents. Like, you don't learn that when you're in your comfort zone. I am an introvert. I would classify myself as an introvert. Now, introvert does not mean that I am shy or like withheld. To be an extrovert or an introvert, I find it's how you get your energy. So extroverts love being around people and they get their energy being around a crowd of people. And introverts like myself, they like being alone, and that's how they get their energy, is by being alone. So I love being by myself, I love exploring by myself, but that doesn't mean that I don't love hanging out with my friends, because obviously like, I hang out with Devin a lot and I hang out with a lot of my friends, but when it comes to like at least once a week, I need to do something for myself, by myself, just because that's how I get my energy. The next one comes from Wowzy, and this is my mom, so hi mom, thank you for asking me a question. She says, what do you miss more, rolling your eyes at your mom or having your mom bug you endlessly in the car? Have you ever thought of the first thing you'll do when you get home? Yeah, my mom missed my eye rolls, so like, there's your eye roll for the day. First thing that I will do when I get back to Canada, oh man, go on a feast. All the fajitas, all the burritos, all the guacamole. I want to get a vegetarian lasagna. I want to get a big ass Caesar salad. I would, yeah, get Tim Hortons maybe too, get some Timbits and, you know, a double-double. Just eating. I guess also hug my mom. That'd be like second on the list. Like eat, then hug my mom. Love you, Mom. Thank you so much for all the 1,100 people who have subscribed to this channel. Thank you so much. I could not tell you how happy I was when I saw that I reached 1,000 subscribers. I seriously thought my mom just made 1,000 accounts and just like subscribed to me. I just really appreciate that you watch me and that you talk to me and that we can converse, and that's something that is just so amazing. So thank you so much for everyone who has tuned into this channel. I genuinely think that you guys are all so amazing and so supportive, and just thank you so much. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.